terrestrial or aquatic. Aquatic means aquatic may they can be either marine or they can either live in marine or freshwater. They have an organ system level of organization. We know as we are going to higher phylum, the level is increasing. So this is the organ system level of organization. So these are some of the mollusks that we find. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, symmetry कैसा है? Bilaterally symmetrical. So they can be divided into two parts through a line of symmetry. ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक होगा, इसके बाद सारे फाइलम्स ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक है. सीलोमेट होगा, दे ऑल आर सीलोमेट हैविंग अ बॉडी कैविटी. देन दिस इज अ मेन फीचर. बॉडी इज कवर्ड बाय अ कैल्केरियस शेल. कैल्केरियस शेल क्या होगा? व्हाट कैन यू आइडेंटिफाई फ्रॉम दिस कैल्केरियस? क्या हो सकता है ये? Yes, carbonate is present. Yes. So body is covered by calcareous shell and is unsegmented. Now arthropoda mein we had seen they are segmented. Segmented into what are the three parts in arthropoda? Yes, right. So head, thorax and abdomen was in arthropoda. Here the body is unsegmented with a distinct head. You can see distinct head. स्नेल देखा होगा ना सबने. सो यू कैन सी अ हेड कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम वन पार्ट एंड टेल कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम द अदर पार्ट, और बीच में एक राउंड उसका उसके ऊपर कुछ राउंड स्ट्रक्चर है. सो यू विल सी दैट. सो दिस इज हेड, दिस इज द टेल, और उसके ऊपर इसके यहाँ बीच का पोर्शन दिस इज कॉल्ड द विजरल मास, और ये जो इसका प्रोजेक्टेड पोर्शन है दैट इज विजरल हम्प. विजरल हम्प दैट विजरल मास is उसके this portion is called visceral hump. Visceral hump में क्या है? Visceral mass है. And उसके ऊपर जो hard covering जो देखते हो that is called the mantle. Okay, so it is having a head, a muscular foot and a visceral hump. This portion, so the projected portion, that is the hump. You know camel's hump, that is the projected part. So इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Visceral hump, because it has visceral mass in it. A soft and spongy layer of skin forms a mantle over the visceral hump. तो मैंने वही बताया था, इसके ऊपर mantle है, उसके नीचे क्या है? Visceral mass है. So visceral mass is covered with a soft epithelium. It contains the organs of digestion, excretion, reproduction. So all the organs that you find, they are found in this visceral mass. This is the muscular foot that is used in locomotion. The space between the hump and the mantle is called mantle cavity. अब hump कहाँ देखा था हमने? This was the hump and this was the mantle. So यहाँ पे ये visceral mass है, तो उसके बीच का जो space है that is called mantle cavity. The space between the hump and the mantle, that is called the mantle cavity, in which feather-like gills are present. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है? These are the feather-like gills that are present. What will be the function of gills then? What is the function of gill? Help in respiration. This is the part where are the gills present? In between, in the mantle cavity. Where is mantle cavity? Between the hump and the mantle. They have respiratory and excretory functions. So gills, they will carry out respiratory and excretory functions both here. The anterior head region has sensory tentacles. देखा होगा ना snail के सामने दो antenna type structures are there. So they are having a tentacle, sensory tentacles. So you might have seen sometimes when you go near a snail. Now here we have lot of snails in Kerala. During rainy season, now the whole area gets lot of snails are there, and even when we go near it, it folds its head inside its shell. Head and foot सब अंदर जाते हैं. So why? Because it is able to sense that somebody is coming out, or it is able to sense the danger. So the anterior head region has sensory tentacles. The mouth contains a file-like rasping organ, tongue-like organ for feeding, which is called radula. So you can see here, this is radula. ये कुछ diagram book में नहीं है, just to show you that parts. I have added these diagrams here. So this is radula. What is the function of radula? It helps in feeding. So the mouth contains a file-like rasping organ for feeding. So function of radula क्या है? It helps in feeding. They are usually dioecious. Dioecious means oviparous means Oviparous means indirect development. Indirect development. Indirect development means larva is different from the adult. अब मैंने ये पॉइंट्स डाइशियस ओविपेरस ये सारे पॉइंट्स मैंने कितने बार बोल दिया है. नाउ यू शुड बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड जब भी वो वर्ड्स आता है. Hermaphrodite means these are not separate. So these are the words which we are coming across again and again. So now you should be able to know what are these. Okay, so they are oviparous with indirect development. So you can see examples. This is the phyla apple snail. Okay, normally जो हम देखते हैं that is the apple snail. Pink tata, that is pearl oyster. Pearl मिलता है ना, the real pearl that you get that is very expensive. That actually you get from pearl oyster. Pink tata. Then Cypia cuttlefish. This is Cypia cuttlefish. Loligo squid. This usually people eat also this, no? Loligo squid. Then octopus devilfish. This you have seen since your childhood. You might have heard about octopus. Aplysia sea hare. This is Aplysia sea hare. डेंटेलियम टस्क शेल. देखो टस्क के जैसे दिखते हैं ना, दैट्स वाई एलिफेंट का जो टस्क है ना उसके जैसे दिखता है. दैट्स वाई इट्स कॉल्ड टस्क शेल. डेंटेलियम. कीटोप्लूरा दैट इज काइटिन. दीज आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ फाइलम मोलस्का. ये कोई पिक्चर्स तुम्हारे बुक में सिर्फ एक दो पिक्चर्स है, बाकी पिक्चर्स नहीं है. सो दैट्स वाई आई जस्ट एडेड सो दैट यू नो व्हाट आर दे, कैन आइडेंटिफाई. ये देखो एप्पल स्नेल, दिस इज पर्ल ऑयस्टर, this is sepia cuttlefish, then loligo squid, then the octopus, it is also called devilfish, then Aplysia sea hare. These are the examples of mollusk. So just we will have a revision of what we did. Mollusk, what type of phylum? They are the second largest phylum. What type of level of organization? What type of organ? Habitat. When we talk about habitat, they are having